What's up, folks? Welcome back to another session of ACTnow Hot Issue. What's for lunch? Mio Adan here together with you live at 12 p.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, actually, to bring you what the hottest, what the current issues that we want to discuss with you about on the show. And as always, kejap, ini extra sikit. It's Friday. Let's say it's Friday. Yes, it is Friday already. And I bet a lot of you semua dah banyak ambil cuti kan, because we have a huge celebration coming up at the start of next week, which is the Chinese New Year. Gong hei, gong hei. Chinese New Year will be happening on the 1st of February together with Federal Territory Day, actually. They combine dua dalam satu. But yeah, this is just, the Friday leading up to the big day. And I bet a lot of you are taking already a lot of off time to make sure that you guys have all of your matters in order. Ada yang dah balik kampung, to Ipoh lah, to Penang lah, to Alor lah, to Kelantan, wherever it is that you're going back. If you are going back today, please drive safe if you are driving, and please make sure you guys take time in between. Jangan nak belasah aja 7-8 jam sekali. Take your time and stop at the side should you are feeling sleepy or tired. Make sure you guys are hydrated, and make sure you guys take all of the necessary precautions as well. One person I know who is going to jalan-jalan. Is he going to be jalan-jalaning or not on this Chinese New Year? I don't know. Let's ask him. Melvin Lam. Hey, Melvin.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm very much into the festive mood as well. Ada banyak lokam.
Yes, everyone is. I believe everyone is. Regardless whether you are celebrating, you are Chinese or non-Chinese, but everyone is in the mood. My concern is how the traffic will be, not in the city, but in the highway.
Yeah, on the highway.
Please drive safely, drive slow, don't rush. Then what happens. You could cause a lot of accidents to yourself, to others. Drive safely, drive safe. Make sure you have enough of rest, and stop over places for for a bit refreshments, unwind yourself, then continue. Don't speed. Don't be a stupid asshole and try to show off and speed. That is, they just love to speed on a highway.
But being a KL city boy, you're not going anywhere lah. You're just staying in KL lah.
No, I'm going up to Penang.
You're going up to Penang. Nice.
Yeah, that's why I said not just for a few days, but that's why I say city will be very quiet. Sometimes we cross the street, we just blindfolded. You cross the street, you are still safe.
Yeah, exactly. And so before we get on today's show, just share with us what is your normal thing, when it comes to Chinese New Year, your makan besar lah. Why not share with us your experience a bit? How has it been?
To tell you the truth, even my parents were around, we celebrate in a modest way. because I personally believe every day could be a new year. Every day could be a celebration. It's how you see life,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And why just one day or few days in a year that only have family gathering?
Mm-hmm.
Just so you can be more fillet, more so-called like what's the word called? I just slipped my mind. I mean, visit your parents more, call them more.
Yep.
Have when when those days, young days, I traveled a lot overseas. I would make an attempt to call my mom once a day.
All right.
You know,
Nice.
so what's you doing? You know, have you have your lunch or all these things? So, at least they would cherish you. I mean, I believe even my mom is not with me. I hope that she has a good memory elsewhere about me.
Yep.
Likewise, vice versa. So I think we don't have to be on the big scale, boom, bang, bang, and get things. Just a matter of 1 or 2 days, and then don't see each other until the next 4 years.
Yeah, janganlah macam tu kan. Yes, granted we celebrate New Year every single year, tapi janganlah make it only a 1 year occasion for you to
Yeah, yeah,
go
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of visit your family members. But I bet, like for you, I mean like for everyone else for that matter, ever since we've gotten in this position where in 2020, March 2020, we got hit with the pandemic. A lot of things has changed. We were not allowed to travel into district, interstate, so we were cut off with our loved ones from other states, and it must be hard, right, during Chinese New Year back then, back in 2020 and 2021 for you, not being
Well,
able to
the
travel?
cut off was fiscal cut off.
Mhm,
But of course, in this world, well, at least we have a mobile phone, and we can actually. A lot of now seniors actually know how to use online, Facebook, and all these
mhm,
things. So, but of course, the physical contact face to face is not there. Uh, but that is not the end of the world. I think sometimes carrying someone need not to be just next to you
yep,
24 hours a day.
yep,
It will be just like every day there's a touch.
mhm,
Every day there's even a phone call to call to your old folks. That is actually something we should do, you know. And we are separated because of the pandemic. I
mhm,
think the parents would know that it's not because we separated for a wrong reason.
yep,
If it's gado separate, don't come back. Then after some time you feel sad. How come um, things did not work out? So we have to understand, tell ourselves it's not because we don't want to see our parents or visit them, or the parents, or my children don't come back and see me because of the pandemic reasons, and we need everyone to be safe, right?
yep,
Uh,
exactly.
the during lockdown, our mobile phone still works, isn't it?
Yep, that is
It was
very true.
not. It was mobile communication was not locked down.
Yeah. Our mobile phone was our best friends for the past 2 years. And that's what we want to highlight today. That's what we
Yeah.
want to bring up today on the special edition of ACTnow Hot Issue. Because again, we wanna give a bit of a throwback on how it has been, how we Malaysians specifically, how each community has actually, how what have we gone through in regards of how demotivated we were. A lot of people, they lost their jobs, they lost their loved ones, and they cannot function normally because the fact that the pandemic has hit us in more ways than one. And what we want to highlight today, what we want to bring out today is that what can we do, ways to keep positive in the year 2022. The fact that we are only in January, only ending the first month of the year, how we can actually be positive, how can we tell ourselves that everything will be all right and okay, even though we are in this situation. And that's what this show is dedicating itself to today, in just giving out good vibes and trying to help each other in making sure that we are not in that slump of that negativity moving forward, Melvin. So you personally, looking back since March 2020 until now, what are the ways that you have done personally to keep yourself motivated moving forward?
Okay. Before I walk back to time, 2 years back, almost 2 years back. If you recall our 2022 New Year video,
Hmm.
right? We have killed
Yep.
dumping things that you do not like and welcomes the things that you like.
Mm-hmm.
You dump those stupidity of yours,
Yep.
mostly because we actually the creator. We actually are the creator,
Yep.
So like we need to follow the SOP. We need to follow things that we do not so-called exceed our limits. Because we have 2 years of facing lockdown, now we are going to go to extremes. We have to follow. Even we have to work towards the endemic ASAP.
Yep.
So this is what I say we should do. Dump away the things that we don't want, not because of dump away the COVID-19, dump away our stupidity, our stubbornness,
All
you
right.
know, and we welcome our common sense back.
Yep. Very
So we
important.
have, yes, welcome those back, install those common sense back into yourself.
Yep.
And then you would plan for yourself, plan for your loved one. How do we build ourselves? Always, for last few months, since end of last year, my morning greetings in my social media is that let's act now together to bring back the glory to Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in my 20s, Malaysia was very one of the few countries in Asia to be washed out. We are known as the coming uh, tiger of Asia.
Yep. Correct.
All right, that was during the Look East policy under Tun Mahathir. So this is a tiger year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We please not just an animal sign for Chinese zodiac. Please, we bring back the glory to Malaysia, make us back to where we wanted to be, because Malaysia is full of resources. Malaysia has never lack of talents. Do you agree with me?
Yep. Oh, yep. Totally. Yep.
Yeah. So we have to add together. We have to really committee riot efforts.
Mm-hmm.
We have to every morning wake up to think positive.
Yep.
Our mind need to be focused, positive. Do not just fall back. Yeah, this happened, that happened. That's the mystery kind of things. We have to start anew,
Mm-hmm.
even though at the lower level, but we have to pick up fast.
Yep.
You know?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. This is my 202 wishes that everyone work together positively. We should be comfort each other. Do not stab each other and all this. We have no time for that, please.
Yep.
Our focus is
Exactly.
build our economy, build out our harmony in the country.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. I mean, like looking at the situation again, a lot of people, yes, I mean, like a lot of people had to go through hardship because of the repercussions of the pandemic. Again, like I said, financially, spiritually, mentally as well. You tend to not have a place to go. You tend to, be running out of ideas, do not know where to go. I think how I would want it to, one of the ways that I myself keep positive in 2022 is making sure that I have a very good supporting system around me. It may be my family members, it may be my friends, it may be even the community for that matter. Because I like it or not, at the end of the day, whether you're extrovert or introvert or whatever, human beings are social beings that they need one another, they need each other to
Yeah.
actually survive moving forward. Hence why it is very, very important for people out there to make sure that you have that supporting system around you. You have those loved ones around you who could actually be with you, even though they can't do anything. At least they can lend you an ear. They can hear bits of whatever it is that you're going through, knowingly that you are never alone. You always have somebody out there, even though they're not physically close to you, but they are still a phone call away, they are just a video call away, they are still contactable. I think that's very, very important in these day and time, that you can never do this alone. You may think that you can do this alone. You may think so proudly that you can run by yourself. You don't need anyone else. But understandably, thinking logically, you still need people around you to help you, to give you that extra boost of positiveness
Yes,
moving
that's
forward.
right.
Don't you agree so?
Yes, that's right. No one is a one-man island.
Mhm.
So you say what since the last March 2020, myself, everyone has experienced the first this is the first time probably in our life that we are facing such worldwide pandemic. We have to appreciate people. I mean, our frontliners, first of all,
Oh yes.
have been taking care of us, like it or not. Yeah. Don't tell me, oh, I never have a positive case. They don't take care of me. They actually been taking care of us, our frontliners,
Yeah.
and be appreciative. And I hope that's why we wear our ribbons behind our backdrops, the ACTnow Courage ribbons, actually to tribute to our frontliners. They have unconditionally give their time to take care of us. They took the risk. Not only themselves, they also might take the risk back to their home after their job and all these things, so we should remember them for a long time, and we should take this as a good example. We care for others as well,
Yeah.
so when we care for others, then we have to take care for others. Means that we have to follow strict SOP for this year to not go overboard. The government wants us to relax. They want to relax the policy, but this policy might not be permanent if we abuse it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we don't have to wear the paying wrist when you come back, but then doesn't mean that you can skip quarantine in your home.
Yep.
So we don't want to repeat such history because this history is very painful.
Yes, very much so. I mean, like, we don't want to be, going backwards, because we always want to keep moving forward. We always want to keep, striving towards the better days, from whatever it is that we have learned. Hence why is the things that's in the past, we learn as much from it, and then we take the good things out of it, and then we implement it in our daily lives moving forward. And one more thing, coming back about that implementation, I believe personally that ways to keep positive in the year 2022 is about being focused in what it is that you are doing. Do not get yourself sidelined so easily. Make sure you have a goal. Make sure you have something that you want to achieve at the end of the day, and keep your focus on, so that it drives you even more untuk you berjaya, for you to actually move forward, for you to achieve whatever it is that you have set your mind to, because that's what you want to get at the end of the day. Contohnya lah, if your goal is to actually, become, no, don't put something that is out of expectation. Katakan you nak jadi the richest man in the world, tipu lah, you boleh buat dalam masa 1 year lah kan. But put something more rational and more something that is
Practical.
achievable. Yeah, like, for instance, even if it's as simple as losing 5 kilograms in the year, you can do that. A lot of people
I can do that. I can do that.
Exactly. So it's all about
that's directing to me.
No,
I'm
not to
still
you.
on my diet, my 12 to 8 diet program. I never gave out my 12 to 8 program.
Yeah. but what I'm trying to say is that focus is very, very important. It is very important for you to keep that focus on moving forward, so that you will, and sooner or later, hopefully sooner rather than later, you get to achieve whatever it is that you're set out. For instance, like Melvin, you have a lot of focuses in mind, a lot of targets to achieve, a lot of wishes needs to be to be fulfilled, and you have gone through quite a bit, and some of them, they have come into reality, but you still have a lot of work to do, right?
Yes, that's definitely to make sure ACTnow is better received, because the 2 years we can't do much because of the pandemic, lockdown, come back, and all these things. So we hope to this year be stabilized, and we actually can market ACTnow, give it more publicity. So I hope everyone who hears that with us today, please do give ACTnow a chance, because we are not charging anyone. We are truly social enterprise. We are here to serve the community, to make it better, because we want the community to be a more healthier, have a better environment. For instance, like you see outlets that's very unhygienic, that might cause to develop new variants of virus no one know.
Yep.
Correct. So by reporting, even I see people dumping rubbish and all these things, that might create another new variants of virus. So by doing your responsibility, which will make it very easy for everyone, you might save the world.
Exactly.
So do not always think someone will take care for me. That is the whole. When I always pinch to my those friends, I say there's always three types of people in the world. The first type is those who make things happen. Like me, for instance, I see things, I will talk, I will make sure that I will get ratify it. Those are people who act now. Second, people who knows that's happening is bad, but they do not take the actions to improve it or make it change it or report it. They know, oh yeah, that's a hole a potholes at the junctions of my house. I just be careful when I drive there. I just avoid the potholes. The first one would be potholes there. I will make sure I will call the authorities, please, because it will be not only my car, others cars will drive through. It will hurt their exhaust and all these things. The third worst is that even they drive through, they will not notice that it's a pothole. They just probably, why my car tires is my exhaust giving way?
Yeah.
So I hope that people more move towards more initiative. Because it's not going to cost you, but you will help a lot of people. Not only yourself, you could actually save someone.
Yep, correct. I mean, like just a simple act of kindness can really, literally go a long way. It may not impact you, but subconsciously or inadvertently, it will affect other people as well.
Yes.
Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, like it or not, it will affect one way or another.
You're saying we can't live alone. We have to live in the communities, and we have to work together. Just like our fingers, one hand, 5 fingers.
Correct.
If I have 4 fingers, how weird it is. I take out my forks and swing also very hard.
Yeah, it is very. I mean, like it's doable. I have friends who don't have enough fingers. I'm not saying that it's not doable, but at the end of the day, what we want is what it is that we are given, and making sure that we use it to the most of its ability and not take things for granted.
Yeah, if I punch you 5 fingers better, and is
why you want to punch me lah?
If I have 4 fingers to punch you, probably it's less painful. Right, isn't it?
Aku dah macam tak nak kawan Melvin dah. Okay, Melvin, before we end the topic, last words on this particular ways to keep positive in 2022 before we go to our ACTnow in the community.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't catch you.
Final words on this topic to make sure that everyone is keeping positive for 2022. Final words.
My final words. Remember 2020 and 21, then you know what to do for 2022.
Straightforward. Yes. Yep. Yeah. No two ways about it.
I wouldn't know anyone and say, love like last 2 years. I missed the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. I have friends who are posting on their social media. It's like, do you remember back in 2019? That was like literally, a throwback, which is not even that far off before. So yeah, learn from our mistakes, guys. I mean, like we have done a lot of mistakes, and learn from our mistakes and try to do better next time. And all that we can do is just strive for the better and make sure that 2022 will be a better year compared to previously. Again, it's a low bar. It's a very low bar for us to actually achieve. It's so achievable. All we have to do is just
have faith. Yes.
Have faith, exactly. So right now, let's end today's topic with ACTnow and the community. As always, make sure you guys download the ACTnow mobile community app, because the magicness and the wonderfulness of the app can actually help you. Like what Melvin has mentioned, there's 3 types of people out there. Try to be the first type of person in which that you see something, you want to report it because you want to make changes, and you want to make changes there and then. ACTnow, and that's what our app is all about. And this time around, we want to share with you guys a photo over here of something that has happened in which it has been reported. Melvin, what is this? This tempat ini kolam ikan ke apa ni?
This happens in Kuala Lumpur. It's under the BKL. So this user actually reported it as a potholes. The communities try to fill out with breaks and all this thing, but it's not permanent. So this was highlighted to us. DPKL actually investigates and actually reported back to us. They say through their investigations, they had to sub it out, to contract it out. because that is they told us much earlier. If the potholes they can actually handle in house, do themselves, they will do it. If they find it is too large, they will actually have to farm up to professional contractor to do the
Okay.
job. So they actually acknowledge us and report to us. We updated to the reporter. They will be. They already instruct the contractor to fill back the potholes. All right. So
Yeah.
that is not. It's not that we created that say that they're doing. They actually feedback to us, and then we have responsible to actually report back to the user that okay they accepted the report, they investigated, and this is what they want to do. You
Yeah.
know?
What
We
we want to
the
highlight here.
user are very updated. You know what? We don't just accept and what we do when we accept it, we see whether it's valid. We will read through. Yes. After that, we say it's approved. We sign it on your behalf to the respective councils, and we will get a report number. Most of the time, they give us the report number. We will update the reporter. Okay, this is the official report, the report number from the respective council. So it's there. Just like you go to police station and give you a police report, it's that it is already registered as an official report. And then they will update us. We will also report back to the reporter.
What we want to highlight is that yes, granted, the problem may not have been solved yet, but the report has been done. The responsible parties have been notified. They have received the report, the proper reports, and things will get done. I mean, like they will attend to it as soon as they can. As mentioned, I mean, like as much as we want to do, but we do depend on the local councils as well. But rather than them not knowing about it at all, nobody complaining or nobody lodged a report, hence why ACTnow we are doing that. We are making sure that the reporter, the complaint, or should I say, the report has been lodged and has been accepted by
Yes.
the parties involved, so that they know what to do moving forward down the line. So that's the most
That's
important.
right.
So all right then. That comes to the end of our a bit of a low key topic on Friday. Yelah, I tahu sebab ramai orang nak drive balik ni. So kita orang tak nak bagi diorang tu excited, nanti diorang semangat sangat nak kerja. Bagi dia chill. Kita bagi dia relax sikit of today's topic. So, Melvin, I won't be seeing you on Monday because you're gonna be
on the New Year Eve. I will be away. I'll be back on the first day or second day of New Year.
second day.
Second day of New Year. Then I will be. You'll see me on Wednesday.
But
So
nevertheless, I'll be here together, for ACTnow Hot Issue. No worries. And on behalf of everyone in Malaysia, Melvin, we would like to wish you Happy Chinese New Year. Kong Si Fa Chai.
Thank you. So same as everyone, Kung Si Fa Chai. It means I see you, you get prosperous.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want more.
Kung Hei Fa Chai. So not just wealth, health as well is very important.
Exactly.
Right. I think health is more important than wealth. When you have health, wealth will come.
Yeah. If you have only wealth, health sometimes deteriorate and you stay in hospital, no point. Your billions also nothing doing.
Yeah. And then of course, very important, health. Actually, health comes first, and then happiness. And your wealth is actually your happiness. Your wealth doesn't measure by how much you have in your bank records.
There you go. Spoken like a true champion there. Thanks a lot, Marvin. So you have a very great weekend and a very great celebration with your family and friends, Melvin. We'll see you back soon.
Thank you. So Happy New Year to everyone. And let's bring back the glory to Malaysia. This year is the Tiger Year. Let's have a big growing year.
Exactly. That's what we hope for. Thank you so much. We'll catch you soon. Bye.
Okay. See you next year.
Bye. Alright guys, that was Melvin together with myself. Dia dah wish dah sebenarnya because again, as mentioned, he's going to be away celebrating. But don't worry, I'll be back with you guys next Monday because I'm going to be here together dishing you what is the next hot issues that we want to cover on Monday, just one day prior to CNY. Okay? Makan besar, jangan lupa Mio tau. Okay? Happy weekend guys. Take care. Bye.